The day he became the bank manager, he celebrated by handing me divorce papers. No hesitation, no emotion, just a crisp white envelope slid across the breakfast table like it was part of his promotion package. He said it so casually. "It's time we stop holding each other back." I remember his tone more than his words, sharp, arrogant, drunk on his new title. I signed, quietly, not because I was weak, but because I wanted him to believe I was. That same night, I heard his laughter through the thin apartment walls. He was on a call with his coworkers, joking about how he'd shed dead weight before stepping into the new office. I sat in the dark, listening, memorizing every word. That was the night my silence began. We met in the most ordinary way. He was the teller who spilled coffee on my deposit slip, and I was the customer who smiled instead of snapping. He said I had a calming presence. I thought he had an honest smile. For years, I believed in him. Cooked through his late shifts, ironed his shirts before every client meeting, saved where he spent. I thought we were a team building a future. Turns out, we were building his future, one I'd never be part of. When he changed, it wasn't sudden. It was gradual, deliberate. He started working late, dressing sharper, carrying a new cologne that wasn't mine. Then came the credit card bills, restaurants we'd never visited, hotel stays for corporate training. I didn't confront him. I documented. People mistake silence for weakness. It's not. It's the sound of calculation. I started by withdrawing my loyalty in pieces, small, invisible acts. Transferred my salary into a private account under my maiden name. Found out the property papers were still in both our names. The joint savings, the one he thought he controlled, was easy enough to drain once I remembered who set the online password. By the time he gave me that divorce envelope, I had already prepared mine. Clean, legal, and with every asset tilted slightly in my favor. He didn't notice. He was too busy celebrating. When the decree came through, I moved to another city, started over quietly. He thought I'd crumble. I built. Freelance turned into consultancy, consultancy into ownership. By the third year, I was handling financial portfolios for clients his bank couldn't even dream of attracting. 5 years passed before I heard from him again. A call from an unknown number, then another, then a message, all ignored. But when I saw his name flash across my email subject line, "Need to talk, urgent," I smiled. He'd found me. Through bank records, of course. Fitting, really. He'd always used the system to his advantage. Now it led him straight back to the one person he shouldn't have wronged. He came to my office one afternoon. Gray suit, nervous smile, the confidence drained from his eyes. The irony was almost poetic. He was seeking a loan approval from my firm. He didn't recognize the company name at first. I'd made sure of that. When I walked into the meeting room, his expression froze. "Hello, Asher," I said, like I was greeting an old acquaintance. He stammered something about how good it was to see me, how life had been complicated. I nodded. I can imagine. He laid out his proposal, business expansion, liquidity issues, blah, blah, blah. All while pretending we had history that didn't end with him throwing me away like an old draft. When he finished, I closed his file. "Your financials are weak. We can't approve this." He blinked. "You don't understand. This deal could—" "I understand perfectly," I said. "But I don't deal in liabilities anymore." His jaw tightened. "You're enjoying this, aren't you?" I met his gaze. Calm. Steady. "No, I'm just closing old accounts." He left that day with a smile that tried too hard to hide defeat. A month later, his loan application was rejected across 3 other firms. Word spreads fast in finance, especially when the right people hear the right whispers. His company collapsed within the year. The last time I heard his name, he was back in a teller's chair, working for a branch smaller than the one where he started. He never called again. Sometimes I catch myself wondering if he ever realized how much of his downfall was orchestrated. Probably not. Men like him never think the silence they ignore could be the sound of someone building their ruin. I didn't ruin him out of hate. Hate is noisy. I did it out of balance, justice. He thought I was dead weight, but when he laughed that night, he didn't realize. You don't shed something like me. You lose it, and when you do, you never recover.